Good afternoon, welcome to Friday Feeling. I shouldn't have tapped my legs there, my wee bills just come up from under the table and go, hello, did you speak to me? No, I didn't speak to you, but I'm super excited for this one. You all know this guy is Tyler from River City, but I know him as Cammy, wee Cammy, who I met at Matriarch Film with my friend Scott Vickers, but without further ado, he doesn't need a big intro. Welcome to the show, Cameron Fulton.
Hello, what's happening?
Nothing much. What's happening, Tripsy Whoopsies? How you been doing, pal? What you been up to?
Nothing much, just lockdown living in it, just getting through it as best we can, messing about my ukulele, going out on my bike, building dens, built a quality den, I found a Nintendo 64 in the back of the cupboard, so I'm living my best life, man. I'm having a broad time.
Nintendo 64, that takes me right back to the days of we had a lot of inspiration and extra help from a legal chemist and sat up all night on the machine.
Man. When I was younger, I absolutely loved it. When I found it in the back of my cupboard, I couldn't believe my luck, man. Games waiting ever, Mario Kart, been rocking that. It's been bra.
Excellent. So how does it feel to be in, obviously, the springboard of Scotland acting, River City?
It's bananas, man. It's totally bananas. Like, obviously, going through it during this time and just joining when I did, and then obviously this kicking off soon after, it felt like a bit, you were just getting momentum with it, do you know what I mean? But obviously there's a hundred different people in the same boat, but it was great. Like the character, I'm really enjoying the character. He's really interesting, and I've been so lucky whereby right at the start I've been able to work with a good few people in the show, so it's good to obviously get to know people, and because he's not just been sticking to like the one group, he's been bantered about the street, do you know what I mean? So it's a lot of fun, and getting to see how he reacts to different people and trying to work out who Tyler actually is I think he's a lot more real than what people in the street tend to think at this present moment in time.
I know, because I was trying to do a synopsis, and obviously all my friends, because I'm a massive River City fan, I followed it for day one just because I've been an actor since then, and I feel as if everybody taking the piss out, and I thought, right, they're giving us a platform now, something, and now we're moaning about it. So I've followed it for the day and ever it was on. Do you know what I mean? So it's dead weird. My friend messaged like, oh, there's this new hot guy in River City. I was like, you're joking. And I turned it over, and I was both excited and disappointed at the same time. I'm like, it's me, Cammy. So that's how I was straight on to you, because one of the guys that I've worked with as well, and he's done some comedy sets for us. Do you know what I mean? I'm still unsure if I still owe him 30 quid or no. You know, I've never really remembered whether I paid him that last one or no, if I'm totally honest, because in fact, I maybe need to look at that. But anyway, Matthew Gallagher, who's Frank's son.
I know Matthew, aye.
He's amazing. See some of the stuff he does online as well. Do you know what I mean? And he went to one of my gigs, and it was dead funny because
his Boris Johnson video was brilliant. His Boris Johnson video was fantastic, man.
Oh, I shared it on my page. I shared it on my comedy page. It was hilarious. It's the way he gets back at the trolls as well. See if they say I'm my first fan, and it's this quote, and I'm just like doubled up. He's excellent. He's great.
All the videos that he does with people like slagging him off is good as well. Like I've seen he's done one with like Nicola Sturgeon, Big Sanjeev Kohli, and all that sort of stuff. I worked with Matthew a couple of years ago, just in like a couple of day thing. I've eaten down at the Oran Moor, and he's a nice lad, but his comedy stuff's brilliant. I love that Boris Johnson video, man. I thought it was
That's amazing. It's the faces he pulls as well, and I've seen the one with Nicola Sturgeon, but also the one with his dad, he's like, look, here comes my big debut in River City. Oh, holding the cup.
That's right. I remember that one as well.
So what you doing for, I mean, I obviously being an actress myself, I've done a couple of feature films. I've not done the whole regular acting, but that euphoria getting a part, nobody knows the actual work that goes into you. You have to build your character. Well, where was he? Where's he came from? How did I get to here? And you've just done that, and I can see you, because obviously I do act and settling into Tyler. You know what I mean? Do you know that settling in? You know that way at first you think, right, you can see the shoulders are still a bit tight, you know, he's still a bit, whoa, I'm here. And then you slowly relax into him. We're just getting to obviously see that just now. And that must be dead hard, just fitting into the role and going to work all the time and to then not going to work.
Totally, it's difficult. Like I say, I've been lucky in getting to work with a lot of people in the show, so it does help you with that settling in period. I was really lucky whereby I already knew a few of the cast. Like I'm really good pals with Gail Telfer Stevens, who plays Caitlin. Really good pals with Stephen Purton, who obviously plays Bob, and Holly Jack, who plays Nicole. I was good pals with them before starting, so I didn't have that like first day of school feeling when you're walking out the canteen. You're like, oh, who the fuck's this and all that. Do you know what I mean? So that did help. But you're right. Obviously, just with getting into it, you do get more calm with the pace because it's so quick, man. Honestly, like the pace that the show goes at is like 10 to the dozen. It's unbelievable. So getting like accustomed to that and getting sorted was certainly helping. But at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do. We're buzzing to get back. I've been so lucky where the reaction from the audience to Tyler has been great. I really appreciate everybody.
I knew we were watching you anyway. It's just a personal opinion because obviously I went to see the Matriarch and there was a big joke about that because I don't like horrors and I don't like thrillers. Do you know what I mean? And obviously being a low budget film and everything, it was great, but I knew even then watching that and not even having the massive thing behind it, that you had a good raw. And then obviously I rewatched Ned's after I spoke to my friend Paul Smith, who was in Ned's with you, and he's like, oh, Cammy, tell him I'm asking for him. So I rewatched it because I'm going, Cammy was in Ned's. He's like, aye. So I looked at it and it said, you were, and then I just had to watch you getting a kicking to know that that's who you were in it. So you have come a long way, but mental health's a big thing for me as well. And how are you what are you doing to keep on top of things?
I'm doing a lot of Reiki meditation. Who I do like weekly meetups with a friend of mine, Janine Duffy, who along with her friend Elaine runs a company called Well Happy. Who I would suggest and recommend that anyone checks out. They're a great company. It's also them who they've been helping me with my ukulele as well. And it's just a lot of like energy stuff. And it's really helped. There's loads of routines that you can do. Various tapping techniques where you tap different points of your body to like relax you. And it's about changing mindsets and looking at things in a more positive light, or just changing your belief about certain things, which has certainly helped. And then just daft wee things, like I said earlier on, like my ukulele's been a great help. I built a den, which was great. Just doing daft things, like a bit of regression. Do you know what I mean? I think it's important to just get through the day as best you can and have lazy days as well. And one thing I would say, I think people need to really work at giving themselves a break during all of this. And if you want to sit in your pants and eat Cocoa Pops out the box, then do that. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be like learning a new song on the ukulele or going out a 5-mile cycle or whatever. Just do whatever you want to do during at that day. I don't think you can compare yourself to anyone or anything like that. Oh, geez, Louise.
Yeah, I can't cope with these comments.
Thank you very much, Jackie. Bless your heart.
He's just a Wayne. Leave him alone.
But what about you? How are you coping with it all?
I was really struggling. I mean, I watched Sarah and I watched your updates because you are kind of on my wavelength, and that's obviously how you came to my attention to come on here. Sarah's amazing, man. She's just see things she does, and her heart's so beautiful and so warm. I mean, she came to my gig with my name, my head just went blank. Our sister-in-law, Maureen. Maureen Carr, they came to my show, you know, and I'm sitting there like that because I really was a big fan of Chewing the Fat and all that as well before she came into River City's Trees or something like that. But they're watching it and I'm just thinking, oh my God, I wonder if they really know that this is an act and I'm not that mental. But being around Sarah and that makes me feel sane because there isn't a right or wrong way to do, and that's what I try to put across to my fans. You don't need to be getting your kids up every morning to make them school to be a perfect mum. You need to check your weans are all right. You need to get out in the fresh air. You need to laugh and you need to sing. And that's why I did all these. I've ended up with a flipping TV channel, I think, of my own, more or less. But at the good, I'm struggling now, Cammy. I'm really getting to the point now where I'm going, shut up. I don't want to hear any more, and having a big shout at Nicola, even though I'm a big supporter of Nicola, which is a good job because her sister tuned into my live yesterday, Nicola Sturgeon's sister, and she's like, I'm Nicola's sister. I was like, thank God I've always said positive things about her, Nicola. But I meditate a lot, and those people that you mentioned as well, I'm always working, thinking, Cammy, they would be good for my show with Adam, the real show on a Tuesday, if they wanted to get in touch. Because that's what it's about. It's about alternative therapies to medication. Because a lot of people are now looking at antidepressants. And I'm not saying that you don't need them, because of course there's a need for medication. However, there is other tools just in case you're just a bit low and you'll need to lift your mood. So they would put that.
That's all it's about. It's just adding different strings to your bow and trying to get through things using other means. Like, obviously, as you say, if you feel like you need to medicate yourself in that way, then brilliant, do it, whatever helps you. But if you're looking for something, an ulterior, then happy. I'll send you their details. I'll definitely be up for talking to you. They're beautiful people, Janine and Elaine, and I would thoroughly recommend anyone to check them out. It certainly helped me.
Well, we'll definitely, if they're up for coming on, we'll definitely get them on, because I've done spiritual, as you know, before I was a comedian, I was a medium, as I always make jokes, do you know what I mean? So I did spiritualism for 17 years, and I just tap into good energy and bad energy. And I'm not saying that the coronavirus isn't something to be feared. I'm not saying that, but I just say fear, bad. I just face it with positive energy and hope for the best. Just keep going through it, I think.
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, if you change your mindset towards certain things, then obviously it's going to help you. And like I've said, that's what they're all about. And it's about finding out what works for you. Oh, geez. Right. All right.
That's Sir Douglas. He does a drag act and he doesn't hold back. And see, now he's got a bit of attention. The thing is, Cammy is going to write more things and it'll be even worse. So let's just keep them to a minimum, Douglas. This is a family show.
Buckle up.
I'm married, but I'm allowed to look. Yes, you are.
I'll give you their details and then check them out. And it'd be great to have on, especially with Big Adam as well. That'd be good.
What are you drinking, Cammy?
I'm on the oat milk coffee. I've got I go through about 3 cafetiers a day. I know, eh?
Oh, did you get yourself a proper cafetiere then? I remember your big struggle with the coffee machine.
It was the coffee beans, man. I bought coffee beans. I've got no way of grinding them. And I thought, well, surely if I just push the cafetiere down hard enough, it'll grind the beans. But nah, they just floated back up to the top. So I know I had a nightmare. This was at the start of all the lockdown, and then there was another time where I was sitting making up a cafetiere coffee, and I pushed the press down, and I was like, something's no right with this coffee, man. I forgot to put water in it. I was just sitting pressing the press down with no water in it. It's like, what's the matter with you? Are you all right? So I've mastered it. I've decided to conform to conventional methods and put water in coffee, and it certainly helped improve the quality of the coffee.
I was actually having a really bad morning that morning, and obviously because I do look at a lot of your comments, it came up, and I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh, fuck. That was me. I was like, could be worse. I could never know that water and coffee went together. You know,
I'll tell you another one quickly just before my mum. I just saw my mum's commenting there, right? See, about 12, 13, 14 years ago, I went to make my dinner, and I was making pasta bolognese, and I didn't know that you had to, I forgot that you had to put water in pasta as well. Just burnt all the pasta. So she'll be typing that out now. So I'm getting in there before her because she's never. I was about 13 or something. Do you know what I mean? So needless to say, unfortunately, that was a long time ago. But I just thought I'd get there in before her.
Well, my wee sister actually was the worst cook in the world, right? And my auntie was the same. And I don't know which one it was that did it, but I use it in one of my sketches. She actually managed to boil the egg that long for fear of salmonella that the shell bounced off and stuck to the ceiling. My auntie was my auntie Alice was the only person I knew that could burn. Do you know? Remember we used to get Willy Winkies all the time? That's where our staple was when we were younger. She was the only person I knew that skinless lynx would be able to burn them on the outside and have them raw on the inside. Then for dinner, get this for a combination: boiled rice with the curry sauce congealed all together in a plate, chicken nuggets, onion rings, chips and gravy.
That's an interesting choice. That's a mixed bag.
On a plate.
That's just everything you're needing. I mean, I guess all the food groups are represented, so it's actually quite all right.
There's nutritional value we're looking at, and it was discussed. I used to cry when she wanted me to get in there. Oh, Cammy, love watching you in River City. Should try CBD tea. Great for mental health. I use it mind over matter. Love you, Dee. Thanks, Louise. I just think it's clear mind. Even herbal mind can cause you confusion. So I think as long as you can work for your mind, and then if you need extra help, then look at what's Hey Dee, Scottish girl living in Cardiff, and would absolutely welcomed a piece of home. Remind me of good old days. Work is a way more fun with your lives. Thank you very much, Lana. That's great. But yeah, if you've got any questions of Cameron, and bearing in mind that he's Auntie Dee's interviewing him and his mammy's watching. All right, so if you've got any questions for our Cammy, keep them clean or I'm coming to find you. Okay?
Watershed, can
I get his address, Dee? No, you can't, Douglas. It's P.O. Box. No, you can't. But yeah, so Tyler, I'm loving it, the dynamic, because you're not sure if he's bad or if he's lost or if he's ulterior. If he becomes Lenny's son, I'm not watching. That's me done. If there's any more Lenny Wayne's kid,
he's been a busy boy, big Leonard, isn't he? He's been a busy boy. He's an interesting one to work out. I think there's definitely a lot going on. He's obviously got a chip in his shoulder about something. But yeah, I think he's just a bit. I think it would be interesting to see what happens if he was just given a bit of guidance and love and support. And
maybe Floppy will give him the wee guidance and love.
Maybe.
Never know. Cliffhangers and that. No, I love it. I do. I mean, Gail Telfer, I only knew her on a personal level through Jane Henderson, who I was doing some things with last year and friends with. So I know her through her, but I don't know her because she's good pals with them. And we went and seen Stephen Purden and I went and seen them at Pavilion. I get tickets off Liam, who played Jimmy the Cricket. Liam Dolan. So we went to see them there, but I was watching their podcast the other day there with Grado, because Grado's for down my way. And it was one, obviously, the other wee wrestler guy. I think he does a lot of the stuff on there. Do you know what I'm talking about? The smaller guy, and he's like, I'll come in and rip your foot off.
It's Chris Toll. I love that podcast. It's great, Football Daft. I've been watching it since it started, originally with you and Cameron and Grado. But when Stephen obviously got involved, I was definitely going to watch it. I think they're doing brilliant. It's a good laugh, that, especially during this when you need to do it over Zoom or whatever they use. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They still keep the spirits up, and it's difficult because obviously the football's all off, so they've got their work cut out to try and make content, but they're doing brilliantly, man. It's a good laugh. It's one of I always watch it.
I watch it. You've got to get other outlets. I just think Steve Purden and Graham Grado are brilliant together. Do you know what I mean? Because and when Grado that's the thing I would have said, it's a podcast, you're on, you idiot. You know what I mean? Then I just thought that was hilarious. The reaction was great. So how do you like working beside Frank Gallagher, Lenny?
Oh man, love it. He's obviously he's a legend, and he's great to learn from. It's him. Lenny, Frank and Dave, who plays Rory, are the two. It's so mental that you sit and you have a chat with them, and they're so chilled and nice and welcoming and friendly, and then it just goes, man. Like it's mad. Like obviously it's to be expected, obviously, but my first couple of times doing scenes with them, I was like, that is mad. Like you're just sitting there with like two of the nicest guys in the world, and then they look like they're going to rip your throat out at any given second. He's great to work with. He's always there, open, honest, going to give you lots of advice. He'll chat you through everything. He's been there for years. He's seen it all, done it all. And he's great to work with, always giving you advice, gives you so much, allows you to play with the character as well. Do you know what I mean? Like he allows you to try things, and he'll support you through it, and he's always open to ideas. And yeah, I've loved working with Frank, and I'm looking forward to maybe doing so again soon.
There's your question. Will we be seeing you more on River City? So you kind of answered it there. I mean, I don't know Frank Gallagher personally, but I do have a lot of friends within the circuit that know him, and they all say the exact same as you. He's dead easy going. He helps you out a lot. He's a genuine nice guy. He doesn't take any rubbish either off people, but he's a good guy. Because Chris McDowell, it was in Matriarch with you, he says the exact same. He speaks very highly. He was in some of Chris McDowell's music videos with Less Than Sober. Frank helped him with that. So.
Name, love that name, Less Than Sober. Their slogan's so cool as well, the L with the less than in that. Love it.
Brilliant. I missed that stuff, but love the character you play. Hope you're watching, Laurie. Love the character you play. Hope you're around for a while. I think a lot of my do you know what? I love watching you because obviously when it's kind of a wee bit personal to you, I can see you grow in it. So it's beautiful to watch because you have to know that there's one thing kidding on that you're an actor and there's another thing studying it. And I'm not saying that people that just fall into it naturally, but to watch other actors, that's the only way you learn if you've studied it a bit. Do you know what I mean? And you know. And I don't mean just degrees, I just mean in depth, you know what I mean? Where you get that. And I've watched you, it's fantastic because you are relaxing. I do struggle when you're giving poppy one-liners and I'm just like, it's Tyler that's saying it, it's not Cammy. You know, if you've got any more questions, get them in, guys. We've still got another 20 minutes to go, you know what I mean? So we get the questions into Cammy. So what do you think about spiritualism? Do you believe in all that?
Define spiritualism. What do you mean?
Not as the religion, not as any, in my sense of spiritualism, it means believing that there's a higher source, believing that there's guidance, believing that people can tell you what's going to happen to you and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, because obviously some people relate, understandably, spiritualism to religion, which, yeah, totally makes sense. But no, I'm not religious at all. But the work that I've done with Janine, specifically over the last couple of months, but I first met Janine about a year ago now. And since being introduced to that, I have become quite a big believer in energy and all that sort of stuff, which I was quite skeptical about before. But doing this sort of work and feeling the difference that it has in me, both in my mental health, the vibes that I'm sending out, and differences and things that have happened just in my life since doing it, definitely all indicates that there's something there. There's got to be, in the scientific proof that's there. That Janine obviously runs through with me, it does make it quite incontrovertible when you are feeding off vibrations and energies given off from other people, whether they're in like literal contact with you or just in your sort of magnetic field. Do you know what I mean? So I do, not in the religious sense, but in the sense that you're talking about, where energies and you feed off other people, and thinking positively can have a positive effect on both you and those around you and the things going on. Yeah, I do. I really do.
Good. And they're also asking, how do you go on? Well, Caitlin is Gail Telfer, so how do you go on with Scarlett? Yeah,
Sally, again, absolute legend, man. She's, again, so welcoming, so lovely, really good cuddler. She always gives you a wee cuddle, calls you a wee darling and all that. So it's so good to have that, that everyone to a person, and I mean cast, crew, post-production, everyone in the building, the canteen worker, everyone are so welcoming, man, and chat away to you and learn your name instantaneously and always remember what you've told them. Because obviously you can have a couple of days off in a week. I was away, again, River City being so nice to me, because I was actually doing a tour and then doing an Oran Moore play as well, and they give me time off to do that, and then as soon as you're back, they're asking you how it was. And honestly, Dee, it's been an absolute dream. It really has, everyone. And Sally's brilliant. She's an absolute legend, like I've said. And it's just nice to have that welcoming sort of friendly face there who's, you know, been there since day dot. And it's just good to have that comfort knowing that they've, again, like similar to Frank, seen it all, done it all, and wanting you to do well and support you.
Fabulous. Is it Tyler that's following Poppy, or is it Cameron?
You'll need to keep watching and find out.
It's great. Big fan of River City. I most definitely think they need of a great guy like you yourself, Cammy. I know actually, what was it? Stephen Steve Purden and we'll steer away from River City shortly, so you're not just inundated with your River City stuff. But Stephen Purden and what's the boy that plays Angus?
Scott Fletcher.
See, when the two of them were going to see, when you thought maybe one of them was going to die.
Aye,
I was actually going to email River City and go, if one of them dies, I'm not playing. It was bad enough you took Deke. You know what I mean? You can't do this. You can't do this to him again. You can't cope like he's a real person. You know, that's not what you do. Make sure Tyler doesn't end up with Nicole, please. Or you've not end up with your pal. You've not end up with her character.
It's been so fun. See, getting to obviously because we are good pals. See, getting to have a wee flirt with Holly, man. It's been so much fun. It's been so good. It's a good laugh. Again, she's great to work with. But aye, that's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed that. I think the two of them would make a good couple.
Oh, can you say Douglas's name, please, Cammy? You'll make his day.
Douglas's name, please.
There you go. There you go. Sorted, son. You can go and sit in your room now and dream. But it's good. It's a good thing at 5 to come off. And I'm speaking to Chris because he's getting back into his music and stuff like that as well. But I've been studying screenplay and I didn't actually know how intricate that was. I thought I could just make a screenplay. I'm so clever. And I've been sitting on it for 4 months now and I've got somewhere now, but I never realised how intricate it actually was. Do you do any writing or stuff like that?
No, Dee, I wish I did, pal. No, because again, something like this, it would be great to be able to sit. I've got a couple of pals that are writers and they do like wee retreats and stuff like that where they set out a day and they write for 2 hours or they do like R&D work and all that. Excuse me, but no, I would love to, but no, I've never turned my hand to it. I used to dabble when I was a wee bit younger, and I used to have this wee book that I would write wee like poems and stuff in, but not anything to the extent of like a screenplay or a stage play or anything. No, but I would love it if anyone is doing that at the moment. It must be such a good time when nothing else is sort of going on, where you can really zone in on that. So it would be good, but no, I've never dabbled. But if anyone's got any plays they want read, then fire them at me. I'll read them for you.
I'll send you mine as a mate, and you can see what you're doing. Right? I'll actually send you the structure, the idea of what I'm doing, and you can feel what you're thinking, right? But I think it's going to be amazing just for the timing and the stuff for it. But I didn't realise how much intricacies were in it. But I didn't want to pay somebody to actually write my play either, because it's them that's recognised for it, and I know it's them that put the most of the work in, but it's my idea, so I want to grow it.
Totally. Yeah, I would read that. That'd be great, pal. Aye, definitely. But I know you're right. Writers, they're very clever people, man. Very, very clever people, and there's a lot of work that goes into it structurally and all that as well. Aye, but no, I just read the words, pal. I don't write them.
I just go up and shine, mate. No, you would be great in River City. Listen, we're all actors. We will take a job wherever we were given one, as long as we're paying and as long as we're acting. We don't care whether it's in the bedroom or whether it's in the big screen. If you're a passionate actor, you don't care. You know what I mean? Not that kind of bedroom, Cammy.
What's that?
But that's what it's like when people say, "Oh, would you not love to be in it?" I wouldn't ever say no, because of course you would love to be in anything. You wouldn't be an actor if you weren't. Dee, can you ask Cammy to give me a mention, please, and my niece Lily, who's 4? She's obsessed with him.
Oh, hiya, Courtney. Hiya, Lily. Hope you're having a good day. You stay safe and keep well as best you can. Sending lots of love.
There you go, Lily. That was for Lily more than you, Courtney, because you played your child card. We know what you're doing there. You know what I mean? They do it to me as well. My wee boy at 10 pure loves you, Dee. I'm like, why is he not messaging me then? Why are you messaging me?
Totally.
But yeah, plans for the week ahead?
Plans for the week ahead? Tonight, I'm actually going on a wee Zoom meeting with a mate of mine, Mark, who was supposed to be getting married to his beautiful fiancée, Dave, today. But unfortunately, that obviously can't happen. So to mark the day, they're just getting everyone who was invited to the wedding together on a wee Zoom. I know it's beautiful, innit? Just to mark the day. So yes, I'll be doing that later on, which I'm really looking forward to. We all get dressed up and look a bit dapper and sit with our phones and all that. So I'm looking forward to seeing
that's I'm saying my love for that. That's such a shame, you know what I mean? Because I have heard a lot of people, because I work in a hotel, that's what I do other than the comedy. And it's just soul destroying. I know how much work goes into a wedding and how much stress goes into them actually going and some of the brides I was on the phone just actually burst out crying, and you're just like, what can you do? You know what I mean?
It's mad. I know it's so sad, but I think it is beautiful that they're marking it in some way. And I'm really looking forward to sitting and having a wee chat with them and everyone else who's going to be involved. It'll be a beautiful thing to sit and do, and just try to make. It's like we're saying, isn't it? It's like we're saying earlier on, just trying to make the best out of a horrible situation. Obviously, everything that we're living through just now is it's bananas. But to try and make some positivity and nice memories out of it. And obviously they'll get their wedding when they can do it. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to mark it. So I'm looking forward to that. What about you? What are you up to?
Well, I'm just, I've actually just started doing this wee sketch online with my friends, know what I mean? So it's going to be quite controversial, but funny, right? So we're doing that, and I'm writing this thing, as I said. I'd actually started writing my book about 5 years ago. So I've finished most of it, and it's been accepted. So I'm just waiting for the final edit to come back before I start selling it, and it's called Living with Magic. Do you know what I mean? So that's it. But I've always been 100 mile an hour. See, even like the good thing, if you ever caught up with Paul, see, if you're a young girl, I was always doing 10 things at the one time. I could never just commit to one thing. So, but I'm doing a lot of exercise as well. I've lost obviously nearly 6 stone now, so I've got 3 stone to lose to my target weight.
That's
so I'm
great.
out
That's fantastic. Good for you. That's
brilliant. I know. I'm hoping by Christmas that somebody between the ages of 35 plus will stop being scared of Dee and think she's got a waist now. Can I date her? You know, because see, being that comedian where everybody thinks you're just going to eat them as soon as you're on with them alone, it's quite a hard place to date. And nobody swipes right on my actual Tinder profile. They just swipe on the fake ones. So it's great.
And that'll be the thing. It's because they'll be scared about being the butt of your jokes. Probably literally.
I know. Literally. You know, and the best it is, that's what I said, because I was with somebody for 12 years. And we recently split up for good in the last 2 years, got totally straight down the line. So the way my comedy, when I was even doing it the way before I was with someone, but I just made it like I wasn't. So I was just like, yeah, you've made a rod for your own back there, Dee. You're going to have to go, listen, sit down, calm down, don't run away. Honestly, we can have dinner dates first. We can go to the pictures. We can do normal shit.
It's all just an act. You'll get there, pal. MD be lucky to have you.
Thanks, son. That's made my day. That's it. I can get you all the phone numbers off this page today, and then you'll be. All joking aside, I think it's good to clarify that we're all doing our own thing, and there is sort of good things. If you like boy banter, I mean, I watch the guys' podcast all the time. I'm not a fan of football, so I've only started watching it when they've been clutching at straws to watch it, clutching at straws to get stories together. There's loads of things online. There's loads of things to do, but my main thing to keep me together is meditation and my angel cards and my positivity. But do you want a couple of angel cards?
Aye, definitely.
Right. You need to think of what you want to ask. Right, you ready? And it doesn't need to be in Pacific. It can just be about health, wealth, career, love. And I'll give you 3 cards, right? Since I'm not doing this for everybody. It's just because you're one of the special ones, right? Right.
So what do I do? I just ask you a question. How does this work?
You don't ask me. I'm just reading into your mind, and I'm just going to give you a wee insight.
Don't do that. I don't want to know. You don't want to know what's going on up there, don't you?
Wait, guys always freak out. I used to be a smart boy, pals. Stop it. Right, so your first card is peace.
Peace, nice,
So that's saying there's an alignment of peace coming in your head, and past love interests have made a scar, but that's now you're evolving into a new person to have a better breed of better lover. Does that make sense? So that means that you've shied away from romance because there's been bad experience. Would you understand that? Love this. Right, you ready? Moon cycles. So your moon cycle represents your here and now, and notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize up on your cycles. You have to be more aware of your own talent and not think that you're riding on somebody else's cottontails, that you've just been lucky. You need to start expressing your talent and know your worth and know that people are lucky to have you and not the other way around about, because you're very talented. But I knew that already. And relationship harmony is coming. So if you're not already in a relationship, in the new stages of the relationship, what I would say is that something your heart's desire and arguments over conflict will be resolved and you'll move on. Does that make sense?
Aye.
Look at your face.
That's amazing.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's nuts. I've done it for years. I've done it when I was 9-year-old, and it just comes naturally. You just zone into the person and their thingy. So I'll give you a quote that I'll say, and I'll just say, what's Cammie's quote to get his ultimate success, right? So this is my guide. It's a good book to have. It's good for fun. You can do it with your friends as well, right? So for ultimate success, what mindset does Cammie need? Right, so I've opened a page. I've just random. One has just to be oneself. That's my basic message. The moment you accept yourself as you are, all burdens, all mountains, burdens simply disappear. Then life is a sheer joy, a festival of light. At any moment, I could start being a better person, but which moment should I choose, or should I just be me?
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for that.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I feel all weird.
I know. It makes you excited. It's a natural awakening, a natural source. So just when you're feeling a wee bit down, or you're feeling, the thing is, you've got to a level now, Cammy. But I always say, same with myself in the comedy, you will start to know who your real friends are, and you will start to feel the negative energy. But if you fill yourself up with loads of light and keep charging forwards, Tyler will be a big stepping stone and keep evolving. I think you'll do, Mark. I think you're a very talented young guy anyway, and I'm not just saying that because I'm friends with you. But I've watched you light up when you're on screen, and I do think that people need some more talent like that. So if you have any parting words since I've shocked you out your shoes with my card reading?
That was beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that. Parting words. No, just the biggest thing just now is just to make sure that everybody's keeping safe and well as best they can. I'm going to be co-hosting a podcast soon about positive mental health and resilience and stuff like that. So if people want help in that way, then there'll be details released on my socials soon about that. And it's just about helping people, get through all of this. So the parting words right throughout this lockdown are always going to be: take care of yourself, take care of the people around about you, keep the heat as best you can. If anyone needs to talk, then please do it. And be there for other people to talk to too. So it's just keep the heat, love yourself, and just do whatever you need to do to get through the day, man. Just make it as positive as what you can do. And obviously, tune into this and give to this and keep this going, because this has been the highlight of my week, and it's beautiful to do stuff like this and chat to you, pal. It's so nice to see you, and we'll need to catch up when all this is done.
Any of your marketing or anything you need for your podcast, just send me over. I'll put it on the page, buddy, and that'll give you a wee bit of exposure for that. But it's been lovely to have you, Cammy. I'm really gutted that the time's up, but you keep being amazing and beautiful. And I'll see, if I don't see you before, I'll see you on the telly, all right? So take care, Cammy.
Lots of love, my pal. Thanks for having me on.
Well, that was our Cameron Fulton, to give him his Sunday name. I'm very, very proud of him, his success. We had a chance meeting. His sister was a fan, I forget nothing. And he's supported, and he's been very nice, and he's been a very nice friend. And I just thought I would show you his beauty and not just who he was as an actor. Anyway, I've been Dee Maxwell. This has been Dee's Friday Feeling. I'm going to part with one card for everybody, just for a general message, since I'm feeling like, it's quite an exciting one. Nurture. So that means Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important right now. So right they are. So keep nurturing yourself, keep looking after yourself, keep your own vision. Don't get jealous of other people. Don't get caught up in insecurity of what somebody else is doing to their garden, because that's not your thing. You do your thing. You stay wholesome. You stay positive. You stay high vibration. And I'll see you on Sunday with our Ron. Mwah. Bye.